It has been 1 week since Bedwars has came out, and I don't know what to say right now. I mean, I do know what to say. I absolutely love Bedwars. Okay, love is a strong word. Love is a strong word, but I'm just gonna go out and say that I truly do like Bedwars. I like this update. I really do. It's definitely harder, but I think that's what, I think that's what makes it like more enjoyable, just because it is like really harder compared to Treasure Wars. I don't want to like toot my own horn, but I kind of think I've adjusted to this game pretty quickly. I don't know how. At first it was difficult. It was honestly pretty difficult to play this game. Don't get me wrong. Like I was struggling, especially with the fact that now everything's pretty much expensive in this game. A lot of the shop items were changed the past week. I was mostly waiting for like everyone's videos to come out and just wait until the hype kind of calmed down a little bit. Mostly because I wanted to, just give my thoughts. Because I already knew they were going to patch a few things up, which they did. What they did change were many of the sword prices, the block prices, and one of my favorite things that they added to this update definitely has to be the dory. Look, this dory right here. Diamond armor was really easy to get in like the first couple of days playing Bed Wars, and everyone was constantly, oh, I'm dead. Everyone was already like playing so much. Fuck! They also added a bunch of new maps, which I didn't know they were gonna add like that much. There's honestly like a new map for every single like game mode for solos, trios, and squads. You're an idiot. I've definitely had to adjust to how Bed Wars is played. Well, supposed to be played. Trust me, this game is way different compared to Treasure Wars. Like, it's not even funny. I'm just gonna quickly go over some of the negatives and positives of, like, this update. The positives I've already stated. Definitely a bunch of new maps. This is a new solos map. It's really vibrant, definitely brings more attention to the game. It actually does feel like a new game and not just like, something bland and repetitive. But yeah, like these maps are honestly pretty cool. The new items are sick. I already stated that I like the knockback dory. It's a one shot, the dory, and everything else is completely, self-explanatory. You got blocks. The maximum blocks you can get at a time is 16, which I think is pretty weird. But I honestly think this is pretty good. That way it'll like... I think the reason that the Hive did this was just to limit side rushing. Or just rushing in general, but I won't lie. Everyone just rushes still. It doesn't matter. I honestly think like rushing has increased more ever since like they changed these blocks. Like, look at this guy. This is a solos map, but yet he side rushed me, which I think is crazy. And look, he's side rushing as well. I just think that a bunch of these, how do you say? I just think a bunch of these people don't know how to play properly, so they just stick to what they're good at, which is side rushing. And I don't blame them. I had trouble playing this game too. Another great thing is like how split the armor prices are. People are definitely mixed in between like, how much each thing should cost and everything else, but I honestly think it's pretty well balanced. Like for the meanwhile, as it is right now. When the game first came out, the prices were different, but they're changing it within like every tiny update. This is the third time this game has like updated. And I think they're doing this on purpose just to see like how the community responds. The first day this update came out, everyone had like, their own thing to say. So I think that's what's like great. Yeah, buddy. Yeah! Yeah! Another thing is definitely how short the games become. If it takes too long, the game is going to like immediately start with how do you say, final countdown. Which I think is good, mostly considering the fact that a lot of the players in Treasure Wars would just consistently hide or just stall. Which I'm not gonna pretend like I didn't do, especially against sweats. I used to like hide around the corner of the map every single time, or just like stall as much as I can by spamming the corkscrew and everything. They took out the corkscrew, by the way, and I'm kind of mixed about that, but I'll say that for the cons. And one more thing is like how long it kind of takes to break the bed. Like with Treasure Wars, it's instantly a one tap. But with the beds and bed wars, like I don't know if you guys just saw it. It took me like 2 seconds, a second and a half. Like it took a millisecond longer. Like I don't know if that makes sense. Like it took a while for me to break it. Like I was breaking an actual block. Like let's say this is a sword. It's like breaking a wool block. You know, it feels a little bit. It feels a little bit longer, which I think is kind of good, especially when you're getting rushed because it gives you time. Bro, my aim is terrible. Alright, these guys are gonna be lame and just team. Like he knows he lost his game, so that's why he was literally attacking yellow. And once I destroyed his treasure, he was like, team, I need it. Woo! Alright, now it's time for the cons. One of my main gripes about the new update is that, look, I was right in my last video. They completely removed snowballs and I can't PvP properly, and that pisses me off so much. And for anyone who's watching, I know you're probably saying, eh, it's just PvP, you could easily PvP. It doesn't matter that they remove snowballs, it's a skill issue. Like, yeah, I know it's a skill issue, I'm well aware, but snowballs were my only thing that were gonna like keep me going, and now like it's definitely harder to just PvP normally. I have gotten a little bit better, but I'm mostly relying on like the bow, which is pretty sad, honestly. Look how I'm like getting consistently teamed on. That's crazy. They know I'm a threat, which I think is pretty funny. He tried to yeet my arrows, but there was nothing for him to fall on. Another thing, since there's like no chorus fruits, I know I stated that chorus fruits gone is a good thing, but also like since there's no chorus fruits, it's gonna make it. It's harder to escape situations like when you're falling into the void. You have to be very careful about where you fall. Like if I fall right now, like it's pretty much a 99% chance I'm gonna die, unless I have like good pearling skills, you know, to like pearl over here and then land here or something else like that. I think that's good, but at the same time it's bad, especially for like terrible players like me. Like I can't really clutch as well as I used to now that, you know, they removed completely like all means of like surviving and clutching. All right, now that this guy's gone, I'm gonna take this chance to murder him. Your protector's gone. What are you gonna do right now? Nothing. Oh shit, he has diamond armor. But I think I'm superior. Nah, he's scared now. He's not there, my guy. Fuck, I missed.
A few moments later.
Stop! Alright, he's dead. Finally! Shit! Took so long. Outside of those cons, I really think that's honestly it to it. A lot of other YouTubers have already gave their opinions, and they're pretty much saying the same thing that I'm saying. I just wanted to wait a little bit just to give my own opinions, you know, just so you guys can watch the video that you actually want to watch. In all seriousness, you know, I was waiting for a while just to see if they would change it. They did change a few things, and I'm 100% sure they're going to change a lot of things down the road. But for what it is right now, in this current state, I think the game's good. A lot of people are upset that Treasure Wars is gone. I'm upset, don't get me wrong. I miss snowballs and the boom boxes and everything. But I think this is a good step in the right direction for the Hive. If they release more games like this, with this kind of like format, the way that they're handling it right now with this update, like, I think they're gonna go in a good direction. I 100% trust what they're gonna do for the future. Max level was 25, but they added it to 50 now, so that's good. The Dory is a one-shot, which I think is pretty good. You know, people can't just spam it like how they spam the Nemo. You filthy jerk. Alright, I'm gonna end this off by like trying to use the Nemo. Well, not the Nemo, the Dory. It's a one-shot, and people are upset about that, but you know what? I think there's a good reason that it's a one-shot. Like, you're about to see in a second. Hold on. Like, it just sends you flying. It's a knockback, too. It's one more than the normal Nemo, which I think is pretty solid, you know? He was... Yo, this guy was watching. He is pissed. He's pissed. He's pissed! I think that's it. Hopefully you all like this update as much as I do. I know not everyone feels the same, but everyone has their own opinion, and I think I think that's okay, you know? But yeah, that's it for now.